channel, Brew Intuitive Tiger. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and your work week starts off well. I'm gonna do fire signs right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna do fire signs, and let's see what I'm gonna start off with. I don't know, for some reason this the elemental oracle. That's what I did that first. So and this is a new deck, so first time using it in a reading, in a video, in a reading. Which is a 6, and this is home earth. So what I get is off this card is you see the fruits and the tree on her head. It's like a kind of like your thoughts, you know. Home earth, the light, the bright light, the back. You know, we all, some of us are, you know, I think everyone, honestly, at some point chose to come to Earth to experience life here. You know, some of us are trying to make Earth our home. Some of us are star seeds. lot with your home as well. Or your physical home, as in your body, your dwelling. Gravity, and that's 39. It says groundedness, gravity, and 39 is a 13, which is a 4. All the animals, the planets. She's sitting on the earth, on the Mother Earth. Solar system. All the animals are looking at her. Darkness, moon, 7, see her hair is covering her eyes. Magnetism, 37. Attraction, magnetism. That's a 10. Take time to ground yourself. The earth is our home, and we are part of nature, not part of it, a part of it. Do all you can to take positive custodianship of the world around you. Pay attention to your body and your home. Turn your eyes towards home. Avoid disconnection with devices and extreme busyness. Word of power is Yaya. Yaya? Yaya? Or is that an X? Okay, it's Greek for earth. The earth is our home, and of course is the beautiful blue light-filled planet orbiting our sun within our solar system. When astronauts were able to see the earth from a distance that made it visible as a whole, all were awed by the experience. Michael Collins, part of the Apollo 11 team, the first landed on the moon, said, "I really believe that if the political leaders of the world could see their planet from a distance of, let's say, 100,000 miles from 100,000 miles, their outlook would be fundamentally changed. The all-important border would be invisible, that noisy argument suddenly silenced. We are creatures of the earth and are all connected on the planet. The earth, although made up of different biomes, is all one planet. Earth energy is stabilizing, growth-inducing, generous, cyclic, and deeply reciprocal. There's an awareness of a wise mother or father of earth energy that is profoundly comforting someone cooking you a nourishing meal when you are down, doing the gardening, spending time outdoors, building your own shelter, all give you a big dose of earth energy. This is we are creatures of the earth and are all connected on the planet. The earth, although made up of different biomes, is all one planet. Earth energy is stabilizing, growth, inducing, generous, cyclic, and deeply reciprocal. There's an awareness of a wise mother or father of earth energy that is profoundly comforting. Why am I saying comforting? Is that even a word? Comforting? Wow. There is an awareness of a wise mother or father of earth energy that is profoundly comforting someone, cooking you a nourishing meal when you are down, doing the gardening, spending time outdoors, building your own shelter. All give you a big dose of earth energy. What does that mean? Anyways, is that if it means anything? I don't think it does. I never heard it before. I don't know why I said that, but 39, which is gravity, groundedness. It says, seek a grounded perspective. Word of power, gravitas, Latin for seriousness. Gravity is the natural force that causes all things with mass and energy to be attracted to each other. This includes planets, galaxies, light, and yes, even apples. The famous story about Isaac Newton and Isaac Newton The famous story about Isaac Newton and the apple actually did not actually I don't know what's wrong right now. The famous story about Isaac Newton and the apple actually did happen, but not in the way most people think. Well, is it Mercury retrograde right now? That's probably what it is. But not in the way most people think. Well, there is no evidence of young Isaac being bumped on the head by a falling apple. He was sitting in an orchard and observed an apple falling from a tree. He noticed every apple fell the same way, straight down, not sideways or somehow else impeded. And he wondered why. This inspired him to formulate the law of universal gravitation, which states that everybody in the universe is attracted to every other body with a force that is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. His famous apple tree continues to grow at Woolsthorpe Manor. So we have 7, which is moon. That was on page 89, which is 17, which is 8. So we have 7. Which is page 24, and that's a 6. Darkness. There are cycles to everything and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all her forms is rising. The time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. Word of power. Liza. Ancient Norse. Illuminate in darkness. Liza in ancient Norse means illuminate in darkness. The moon has had an unshakable pull on human imagination since we were able to stand up on our own hind legs and look at it. Some of the earliest cave artworks feature it, and it has been particularly linked with feminine energies and the feminine divine. The typical human menstrual cycle length is the same length as a lunar cycle. We know the luteinizing hormone. Lut means light, that triggers ovulation is highly triggered by light, but especially by moonlight. Goddesses of the moon are featured in almost all polytheistic religions. Polytheistic religions, and many such as Diana, Artemis, Selene, Chang, Zai, Adrian Rod, and Radi are all still worshipped today. Adrian Rahad. I think that's how you say that. I'm not too sure. Moon energy is flowful and changeable, just as the moon's gravitational pull influences the great ocean's tides. It is also stabilizing. After the Big Bang and the formation of planets such as the Earth, our planet had no moon. It spun widely, which meant very short days and nights, and it was quite unstable, resulting in extremes of temperature. It is believed that as Mars-sized planet collided with the Earth, the impact of which sent chunks of the planet off into orbit and gradually formed our moon. The moon began to have an effect on the Earth, its gravitational pull slowly with this gravitational pull slowing the rapid rotation of the young Earth and giving it greater stability. Sorry about that. It says there were less speed wobbles. Among the many consequences of this, days and nights became longer and more consistent and distinct. Seasons were born. The seasons tempered the extremes of the planet, and it became one that eventually harbored life. These facts illustrate how we can be personally affected by the moon and seasons. By following the moon cycles and working with them, we can discover a new layer of stability within our body and mind and spirit. And the element for that is air. What was the element for 39? Oh, that's a great one because I didn't even finish the 39 on the back. Wow. So let me finish 39 because I didn't finish it. That probably happened for a reason then. For moon, which is 7, that was the element for air. For 39, which was gravity and groundedness, was about the apple's perspective. Seek a ground perspective. Let's talk about how Isaac Newton. And it says Newton wasn't the first scientist or great thinker to consider there was such a thing as gravity. The ancient Greek philosopher Archimedes proposed there was a center of gravity within a triangle. The ancient Indian mathematician Aryabhata proposed in the 5th century there was a force that stopped objects being thrown into the air as the earth rotated. Later Galileo showed that gravitational acceleration is the same for all objects by throwing balls off the Tower of Pisa. Gravity still remains one of the most studied forces in physics. Oh my god. Gravity still remains one of the most studied forces in physics. Gravity is a fantastic element to include in your workings for groundedness. And when you feel untethered because of trauma or things going too fast, breathing, putting your awareness in your feet and asking gravity to do its thing is a good solid magic. That's earth element. Man, I swear it's gotta be Mercury retrograde or something, or maybe I just didn't get enough sleep or something. I apologize about that, guys, but let me see. That was 2. That was earth element as well. So then we have 37, which is magnetism. And that says attraction. Know your values and needs so you are more aware of what your true attractions are. Do not run with the herd. Notice what or who you attract. It is your intention. It is your intent. There is always nemesis, which is opposite energy to another endeavor you might take. This should not bother you as it is a natural law. There is always nemesis, opposite energy to any endeavor you might take. This should not bother you, as it is a natural law. Word of power, magnetis in Greek. Magnetism, one of the most obvious elemental physical phenomena, is a highly active force, a magnetic field and a vector field that, that describes the magnetic influence of electric changes in relative motion and magnetized materials. Magnetism is used in a huge array of technology and extensively in electrical engineering. The word magnet comes from the Greek term magnetis, lithos, meaning lodestone. The Greeks noticed certain stones would attract iron. Magnetism was studied the world over, and it was possibly Petrus Peregrinus de Méricourt in France in 1269 who more clearly demonstrated the idea of magnetic poles and fields crossing in 2 points by using fine iron needles and a magnet. He described magnets as having north and south poles, which was revolutionary. Models of magnetism were created and studied all throughout the 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. In 1905, his paper that described relativity, Einstein demonstrated that both the electric and magnetic fields are part of the same phenomena, viewed from different reference frames. The Earth itself produces its own magnetic field that shields its ozone layer from destructive elements such as solar winds. The Earth's magnetic field is used in navigation and is measured using a compass. Magnetism as a field in medicine is growing, with MRIs in common usage and transcranial magnetic stimulation in the testing stages for treatment for problems such as depression. We walk through the part of the fields of magnetism every day of our lives. The idea of being magnetically repelled or attracted to something or someone is an old but enduring one. It is important that you know your needs and values so you can make wise decisions upon what you can be attracted to and why. Another earth element. So we have the last one, which is the bottom of the deck, which is 9. Which was volcanoes. Power. Old grudges should be released and let go. Heavy energy hurts us should we hold it for too long. Allow your anger to flow through you rather than saving it all up for an explosive release. Reformation may be necessary sometimes. The greatest powers are hidden from view. You have the power to create or destroy. Word of power, dynamis, ancient Greek, force, power. A volcano forms by a rupture in the Earth's crust, releasing lava, ashes, gases, and more from the hot magma chamber underneath. The crust protects us from the heat and the magma within the Earth. Volcanoes are more likely to form where two of the Earth's tectonic plates rub together. The famous Ring of Fire, the horseshoe-shaped basin in the Pacific Ocean where 90% of the world's earthquakes occur, is also the home over 450 volcanoes. Volcanoes are incredibly powerful, and their explosiveness is hard to predict even with modern methods. It is estimated that if the giant supervolcano caldera under Yellowstone National Park is used in the U.S. ever It is estimated that if the giant supervolcano caldera under Yellowstone National Park in the US ever decided to erupt explosively, there would be so much ash and debris and power released that it could well trigger an extinction event on Earth. Ash is a danger to aircraft and the breathing poisonous gases are often released. The projectiles thrown from the active eruption cause death, and the superheated lava itself both destroy and reshapes the environment. During the 2018 eruption of Hawaii Kailua, one of the most active volcanoes on the planet, huge tracts of land were reshaped by lava flows, and land was extended further into the sea. The newest land on Earth is created by volcanoes, and volcanic soils are considered to be one of the most fertile of all for growing food. While volcanoes signal destruction on one hand, they create anew with the other element fire. The elemental oracle. I like it. Just I need to just I guess read into it a little bit more. So what am I gonna pull next? I have feminine archangels. Feminine archangels. Feminine archangels for fire sign spirit. It says Archie of Faith. Lead with confidence. And that's a 1. What else, Spirit? Archangels for fire Archaea Purity. So I guess archangels, females, you call them Archaeas. Is that right? Or am I saying that right? Archaea. No, it's archangel. Purity. Cleanse and detoxify. I don't know if I'm saying that right, guys, but I hope I am. And then we have one more, which is Archaea Strength. Unleash your magic. And that's 23, which is a 5. And Purity was 17, which is an 8. So let's see what this says. These decks, these oracle cards that I'm using are new. So I mean, this is my first time using them. Let's see. It says 1. And then faith with faith. Let me just look this up quickly and then I'll just point it out. Huh. Okay, so faith. Lead with confidence. It says angel message. I am helping you to demystify all negative perceptions so you can know yourself as the conscious creator of your life and rise, expanding meaning. It says Archaea Faith, whose name is derived from the Latin fidere of divine will. No, from the Latin fidere, meaning to trust, serves on the blue, gold, and sapphire ray of divine will, power, and protection. With her counterpart, Archangel Michael, Faith, also known as Michaela, has the powerful presence of a Norse Valkyrie blend with a soft and open energy. Since 2011, Faith has been focusing her light on Earth to help humanity ascend. She wears less armor than Michael, as her unwavering belief is her protection. Faith is guiding you to look at how you can bring and be faith in this situation. What do you need to surrender? And surrender into to feel better. Alchemize uncertainty using faith's golden blue fire and rest into the knowing you got this. Invite in Archaea Faith for confidence, knowing you are always supported, leadership, self-assurance, seeing the best in all, and understanding the source rays. It says rise like an angel. It says wings of trust. Place faith's card on your heart with your hand resting on top. And if you want to do this, you can just put your hand on your heart as if you're holding the card. It says come into a meditative state. Sense Archaea Faith and golden blue fire within you. Breathe into the cleansing fire, allowing it to fill your heart completely. From your heart, connect to the center of Earth and the center of the sun. Ask Faith to purify your energy field of negative influences and remove from your throat any energetic shrouds, collars, or chains now. So I'll do that right now. says I release faith. As I release, faith connects you. I'm sorry, it says, as all releases, faith connects you to source. In response, your wings begin to grow from the back of your heart. Feel into your wings. Notice their size, color, quality, and type. Dip your wings into the heart of Mother Earth and the heart of heaven. Open your arms and physically move your body rhythm with your wings. Know your wings can stabilize, comfort, and shield you in any storms of life, helping you to be the eye of the storm so that no matter what, you remain in divine perspective. Breathe in deeply as you begin to merge with the Arche of Faith. Feel her unwavering certainty move through you as you. Before closing the journey and thanking faith, set the intention to lead your life in a greater trust, knowing your angels as your wings forever have your back. Blessing. With arms wide open, say out loud 3 times with conviction. I rejoice in knowing that my life is by my design. I rejoice in knowing that my life is by design. I rejoice in knowing that my life is by design. So these are different. But I like it. I like this one. This is a different Oracle deck. I should have looked at them a little bit more. And just kind of like read into the book and read into everything before I used it. But we can do it. We're doing it together. So I mean, I'm doing it just as you. If you decide to do it, we're doing it together. 17, which is Arche of Purity, which is an 8. So let's see. Cleanse and detoxify. Bring in the violet flame to cleanse the situation and gain greater understanding. Arche of Purity, whose name is derived from the Old French purité, meaning truth, serves on the violet ray of transformation and surrender with her counterpart Archangel Zadkiel. Purity, also known as Amethystia, is one of the highest angels. Her love for humanity has no bounds. Purity is helping you to get real with your feelings instead of fleeing or denying them. She guides you to ask, what is positive learning and understanding for the situation? Purity carries the violet flame of transmutation, which cleanses and raises consciousness. In recent years, the silver, gold, and magenta light have been revealed within its fire. See the violet flame surrounding you, your home, finances, and relationships to transform lower energies into renewed vibrancy. Invite Arche of Purity for transformation, strengthening, and expanding the aura, revealing underlying truth, mastering empathy, and purifying objects and environments. Rise like an angel, which is violet flame cleanse. This form of spiritual hygiene keeps your aura shining bright, best enjoyed often, and when you feel weighed by heavy energy, you'll know when you've picked up something from another person, place, event, or object, like an antique with negative thoughts or unkind prompts comes into your mind. Cleanse them away with the help of the violet flame. Bring this card to your sacral chakra. And your sacral would be under your belly button, I think. And it says, ask her to kindly reveal if there are any entities, earthbound spirits, psychic imprints, or lower level energies in your field. You may get the sense of if there are any hitchhiker frequencies in your aura too. It says, when you're ready, say out loud with conviction, I call upon the violet flame to be made manifest within my body now. Breathe in as your being fills with violet fire. Breathe out into your space. I give permission for all energies that's not unconditionally positive for my truth and experience to return to source now. Thank you, and so it is. Breathe deeply as this release takes place. Feel the violet fire shower down in and around you, transforming anything residual back into life renewing prana. And close the space by thanking Archie of Purity. Thank you, Archie of Purity. With both hands on your heart, say out loud 3 times with conviction. It says, by rinsing my energy field in unconditional love, I see through the eyes of source. By rinsing my energy field in unconditional love, I see through the eyes of source. By rinsing my energy field in unconditional love, I see through the eyes of source. So then we have 23, strength, which is a 5. It says, unleash your magic. I am helping you dissolve all spells that have kept you asleep to your own magic. Arceus strength, whose name is derived from the Old English stringpew, meaning strong, serves on the orange and green archangel Ariel strength, also known as Cloveria, reminds us that magic is not what we do, but it is who we are. In her midst, we gain courage and confidence to let go of feeling less and develop a deep sense of personal agency. Strength guides you. Were born from magic, unique from anything else in creation. Use your magic to invent, express, and birth gifts into the world, for you can turn density into diamonds and failures into triumphs. Say with conviction, I can, and I will. Invite Arceus strength to invite in Arceus strength for being true to yourself, courage, elegance, expansion of the solar plexus chakra, manifesting prosperity, taking personal responsibility, self-esteem and acceptance of self, and unwavering focus. It says, mirror meditation. You may see yourself in a mirror every day, but have you ever stopped to look and connect with the deeper you? Despite this being an awkward, embarrassing, strange, and even upsetting practice, mirror work is profoundly healing. Arceus strength invites you to do the following practice twice a day until you can look at yourself lovingly in the mirror without an inner critic getting in the way. Sit in front of a mirror where you won't be disturbed. Invite Arceus strength to be with you, asking her to support you, to feel the honor your to feel and honor yourself in the process. Place your hands on your heart, and look into your eyes. Uncomfortable At first, uncomfortable feelings or thoughts may arise, for you are laying yourself bare. What, while it's important to embrace the emotions that surface, if the negative self-talk becomes too much, you can mentally recite an affirmation like, "I am learning to love and accept myself." Yet stay sincere with yourself. Breathe deeply, feeling rooted into Mother Earth and cocooned in strength. Love to keep you present. Begin with a few minutes of this meditation and build up until you can genuinely say, "I love and accept myself" in the mirror. Journaling between your mirror practices will accelerate this process. With your hands on your heart, say out loud 3 times with conviction. "I am magical and I use my magic to conjure spells of worthiness, confidence, acceptance, and love. I embrace a path of positive change. I am magical and I use my magic to conjure spells of worthiness, confidence, acceptance, and love. I embrace a path of positive change. I am magical and I use my magic to conjure spells of worthiness, confidence, acceptance, and love. I embrace a path of positive change." And that is Female Archangel's Oracle for you, fire signs. Let's see. The Power of Love. And then I'll pull the Cosmic Tarot. Power of Love. Power of Love for Fire Sign Spirit. These flew out. Cause and effect. And it says, "You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results." Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. What do we have for fire sign spirit? Power of love. What else? Wow. Kindness. It says, "You are a humanitarian made of love. You are able to share that energy with others." Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. we have for fire sign spirit? Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Well, health issue could arise. Let go. Make room for the new beginnings on its way to you now. Date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. Oh yeah, fire signs, get wined and dined. Remember, fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Venus are rising. Sorry, I'm kind of like okay. So I'm just gonna pull from the Hidden Truth, and I'll close it out there. Hidden Truth for fire sign spirit. And these can be from you to your person or from your person to you. Fire sign spirit. What do they need to know? So many things remind me of you. I don't react when people mention you. Finding out the truth crushed me. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I feel you even though we are apart. I regret lying to you. Remember, those are from you to your person and from your person to you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus are rising. And I'm gonna end it right there. Fire signs. I'm still trying out, new. I got like quite a few new decks, so I still have to like get used to them. It's my first time using them, so, and I'm new to all this. So just bear with me. I hope you liked it. There was a message in there for you. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be posting a couple more videos tomorrow. Just remember, you take what resonates, leave what don't. If you have any ideas, I don't know if my comments, if I'm gonna post this one and have my comments turned on, but hopefully it was something you liked. And see you again.